Hi everyone, this is Cindy, founder of the online platform The Shared Meal. Today we're going to be making a tomato, coconut, and cashew pilau. Hong Kong people might not be quite so familiar with pilau, but it's basically a rice that's been cooked in stock or broth. Today we're using coconut milk. And it's usually cooked together with meat and vegetables all at the same time. Pilau has a really long history. Around the world now, there are about 5 schools of pilau, the different ways of cooking, including the Central Asian school, Iranian, Turkish, Indian, as well as the Caribbean way. Today we're going to be making a South Asian pilau, so we'll be using basmati rice. As you may be familiar, basmati is a longer grain. Usually when it comes out of cooking, it's quite separated. It's quite different from our usual jasmine rice. But because of that, you kind of feel like every single grain captures the entire flavor and textures of the whole dish. Even though today we're making a South Asian pilau, the people who are benefiting from this video today are my family. So my family doesn't eat spicy, so I'm not going to be putting in any chili, but if you'd like. Also, I do feel like this is quite suitable for Hong Kong households. A lot of us are very familiar with eating fried rice. Pilau around the world is eaten as with the whole family, with the whole community. It's a very, very communal thing. So I also think that pilau is a good choice for us to experience how rice is cooked and eaten in other parts of the world. Okay, let's take a look at the ingredients. Most of the ingredients here can be purchased from your regular supermarket. Otherwise, you can just go to an Indian store or a Southeast Asian store in the wet market. You'll find everything there. To start, heat up some oil and then add the curry leaves and the cinnamon stick and fry for about a minute. After that, we add the onion and let it cook for about 10 to 12 minutes. Once it starts turning golden brown and it's getting softer, then you can add the garlic, followed by the cashew nuts. If you want to add chili, this is also where you add them in. I chose not to for this time. Cook for a few minutes and then add in the tomatoes. This time I bought cherry tomatoes, but if you'd like, you can also use plum tomatoes or any sort of fine tomatoes would work well as well. So mix it up well, combine it. After that, we'll pop the lid on and let it cook for 8 minutes until the tomatoes get soft. After 8 minutes, open the lid. You should be able to see that the tomatoes have gotten really soft and jammy on the inside, but not enough that the skin would peel off, so that's good. Add in the basmati rice at this point. I washed the rice a few times and then pretty much until the water was clear, and then I let it soak for a while. Stir and mix it well, and then add in the coconut milk. After that, add 20 milliliters of water. Stir and combine again. And then you want to add a bit of salt. So I didn't add too much. I did just over 1 teaspoon. You'll see that at this point, the coconut milk is brought to a boil very quickly. Right now I'm adding in my extra cherry tomatoes. I just did this because I want the rice to look sharp and nice at the end. After that, you're supposed to cover it up for 15 minutes and let it cook So no matter how tempted you are to lift the lid to take a look at the rice, please don't do so because the steam is very important for cooking the rice. After 15 minutes, you'll see that the rice now looks very colorful and you should be able to smell some really great coconutty flavors in your kitchen. So the pilau is done now. All you have to do is to turn off the stove, remove the rice from the heat, cover it back up and let it rest for 10 minutes. So this is done. This is a lot of rice, but I'm from a big family, so this is just right for everyone. This recipe actually comes from a cookbook called East. This cookbook is a gift from a good friend of mine, so it also holds a lot of great memories for the both of us. Before we end, I just want to share a little about this online platform, The Shared Meal, with you. The Shared Meal crowdsources meatless home-cooked recipes and the memories behind the dishes. Basically, we want to crowdsource more culturally appropriate choices for Hong Kong multi-generational households who want to eat a bit more vegan or vegetarian. The memories are also a big part of the shared meal because we really want to rebuild the kind of emotional connection with climate facts and with meatless diet. So do head on over to our website down below and follow us on Instagram for more information to come. And of course, if you have your own dish to share as well and your own memories behind your favorite dish, feel free to share it online on our website, and we look forward to seeing your choices.